2, 50 weeks to be known as the rainy season, 2 weeks to be called the summer. They love it.
Exactly, yes. And it's the changes that in the weather patterns around the UK and around the world in what is a warming climate that have triggered scientists to make these new proposals. The proposals are that we would have 3 seasons, each of them 4 months long, and winter would be the season that's not included because winter at the moment is just so mild. And at the moment, spring is defined as when we start to see new life blossoming. So that will start in February. February, March, April, May will be when we have our spring season. And of course, if you think about summer, it's dry and warm. That's what we want. And September is the time when actually we see the best of our dry, warm weather. Good news for summer holidays because you could take them at any time throughout this new season that we'll define as summer. Autumn is going to be a wet and windy season, and at the moment, autumn only takes us to the beginning of December. But as we know, the wet and windy weather like this we saw throughout the whole of Christmas and throughout the whole of New Year. So winter is defined as the cold, snowy season, and we just don't get the cold, snowy winters that we used to. So it makes much more sense, and many people agree, that this 3 season should be the new setup. But although it should be the new setup, it isn't, because of course it is an April Fools. We are going to be keeping our 4 seasons. April Fools, April Fools.
I thought you did.
That's me going.
As long as that's the April Fool and it's not an April Fool that's going to be sunny on Sunday.
Lots of people thought that that was the April Fool's. Lots of people in the studio, including Paul Rutt in our green room, thought this was real, and he was convinced and he bought into it. So if you bought into it as well, I apologise, but it is no April Fool's. Things are warming up in the south through the weekend.
Love your home, whatever the weather. With Good Morning Britain National Weather. Sponsored by Checkatrade.com.
Checkatrade.com.
Sorry about that. And also sorry about the weather for some of us this weekend because it is a tale of 2 halves. Northern and western areas are cloudy, wet and windy, but more southern and eastern areas are dry, bright and turning pleasantly warm because the air is going to be moving up from the south and that is going to bring climbing temperatures. But first thing this morning, the tale of 2 halves is being set up nicely. A weather front moves through Ireland and western Scotland. The yellows show where it's heavy and that will continue to sink south through the day. We start with dry, bright weather for England and Wales. It does mean it's chilly first thing, temperatures at or below freezing for some of us. More cloud and rain will move its way into northern England, Wales and later across the southwest of England. So if it's bright where you are to start, make the most of it because it will go downhill through the day. So cool, wet and windy in the north, 14 degrees, very respectable across the southeast, similar to what we had yesterday. But our weather front continues its journey south overnight tonight through central areas of England and Wales. Drier conditions moving through the north of Scotland. A few scattered showers here, and with more cloud around tonight, it will be a milder start to our Saturday. So a frost-free start, yes, with still the cloud and rain around and this wedge of warm air just sitting in across the southeast of England. But it is that will win out and move north as we head through the day. And like I said, this battleground is set for the warmth in the south, mild and wet across the north. But as we head through Sunday, temperatures could be as warm as 18 degrees, if not a little warmer in the south, and that's no April Fools. Find out more about the weather for where you are at itv.com/weather.